Hello and welcome to the Principles of Programming series. In this video we're going to dive into Python, Chapter 5 labs. This video will consist of Lab 5-1 and 5-2. So go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment, and I apologize in advance for the echo, but it shouldn't last too long, so just please hang in there. And Chapter 5, 5-1, Python lab, the first one is going to talk about using a counter controlled while loop, just like we did in Java and C++. So let's grab it in, get ready to go, and let's dive into the code. So just like the other two languages, in this lab you use a counter-controlled while loop in a Python program provided for you. When completed, the program should print the numbers 0 through 10 along with their values multiplied by 2 and by 10. The data file contains the necessary variable declared and some output statements. So this is the file already there. Don't worry about downloading anything else. Write a counter-control loop that uses the loop control variable to take on the value 0 through 10. Remember to initialize the loop control variable before the program enters the loop. In the body of the loop, multiply the value of the loop control variable by 2 and by 10. Remember to change the value of the loop control variable in the body of the loop. Display the result of the multiplication during each loop. Alright, so let's see what we need to do here. We have our variables, which are head 1, head 2, and head 3, and they tell you what they're initialized as. Then we have a number of loops, the number used to control the loop, and here we have our printout. So first thing we're going to do is initialize the loop control variable. Let's go ahead and set that up, create some space to work. And we're looking at, let's do number counter equals 0. And this initialized the loop control variable and numbers 0 through 10. But we'll just leave it at that for now. Since it's Python, we don't need any semicolons. So next, write your counter controlled while loop here. So let's go to the while loop by doing what? Guess what? Wow, of course. Number counter times 10, and this multiplies by 10. Actually, no, that is not correct. Let's do while number counter first. Jumping ahead, sorry about that. If the number is less than or equal to the number of loops, colon that. So we're going to do this 11 times. Then we go down to our by 10 equals number counter times 10. And this is going to multiply it by 10 and then by 2 equals number counter times 2. And this is going to, of course, multiply by 2. And let's do our output with print head 1. And let's comma that number counter. And there's our parentheses already. And then next, let's print head 2 by 2. Bracket. And of course, you guessed it, print head 3 by 10. all we're going to make sure is head 2 is multiplied by 2. So there's head 2 and head 3 multiplied by 2. Alright, so that's correct. And then last thing we need to do is just like we always did, but Python will be a little bit different. We do a number counter. Number counter. And we'll do plus equals 1. And this carries us to the next number instead of plus plus, like in the other two languages. Alright, so there is, goodness yes, please. I didn't take these comments out. So this is, before we do it, we'll do by 2. This would be that, of course, by 2, and then by 10 will be underneath. But we don't need these comments, so we'll take them out. And I already did that and didn't have to do it. And there's the next number counter plus equals 1. Alright, cool. So I took the comments out, but we don't need them, but you've seen what they were all about. So let's try to run this. Make sure we got our program, and we do. And let's go 0. Yep, that's the same thing. And let's calculate this baby. So this is your code. We started initializing loop control variable, which is number counter equals 0, and then write your counter controlled while loop here, and we get while number counter less than or equal to number of loops. Then by 10 equals number counter times 10, which is multiplied by 10, and by 2's number counter times 2, which is multiplied by 2. And you see we got these were already provided for us. And the last thing we need to do is our number counter, which is number counter plus equals 1, instead of number counter plus plus in Java and in C++. Alright, so we calculated, we got our 100%, and then we scroll up and we got our 2 green check marks. So this one is complete, and there's your code. Thank you for watching. Let's dive into the next video, which is going to be Chapter 5, Python Lab 5-2, using a sentinel value to control a while loop. Let's look at our code. So we're going to get input, convert to int, and write while loop here, calculate average star ratings. Right, let's get into it. In this lab, you'll write a while loop that uses a sentinel value to control a loop in a Python program. You also write the statements to make up the body of the loop. The source code file already contains the necessary variable declarations and output statements. You designed this program for the Hollywood Movie Rating Guide, Chapter 5, Exercise 15, in program logic and design. Each theater patron enter a value from 0 to 4, indicating the number of stars that the patron all awards to the guide's featured movie of the week. The program executes continuously until the theater manager enters a negative number to quit. At the end of the program, you should display the average star rating for the movie. Okay, while the loop, write the while loop using a sentinel value to control the loop, and also write the settlement or the statement that makes up the body of the loop. Alright, so we'll do these and get this average. So let's dive into the code right now. Okay, get input. Let's make some space for ourselves, and let's do that number. Total stars and number of patrons. So let's go with number of stars, and that should equal T num star string. Stars. Okay, so got that converted. Next, let's go down to convert to integer. Get input, sorry. Do this right here. Wrong. Confusing myself. That's the integer. Boom. Now let's get num star string. I wonder if it's strings. input, and it should be what I'm going to say. Enter rating for featured movie. Let's do. Okay. Numstars strings. Numstars equal integer, just numstars string. Okay, that should get, after I do this while loop, it should clear up. So we're doing our while loop, so let's go with, let's see, while numstars is greater than, so while I think we might need, I'm going to need parentheses here, so greater than or equal to 0. Okay. Semicolon should be colon. Still gonna come up numstar string. That's fine. There we go, got it. Alright, so still in our while loop. Let's go down and let's go ahead and total stars plus or equal to. So let's see. This accumulates the total of our star rating. Remember, it's like plus plus in the other one, but plus equals 1 is the same thing in Python. Next, let's do our add one number to the patrons. So let's go patron number of patrons plus equals 1. Let's go to the next one. This time we want to put our numstar strings, string, and then we'll do equals input again. And the input is going to be enter rating for featured movie. Same thing we did before. Now, it shouldn't matter if you spell something wrong within the quotations. It's just going to print out what you said, and they'll probably give you credit for it. We'll test this later on. We'll get into another lesson. Let's get this one done. So, numstars, same thing. Numstars string equals integer. And let's go to numstars string. Alright, so last thing we have to do is loop. Let's go out of the loop and let's just go to calculate average star. Oh, the math. Average stars equals total stars divided by patrons. By number of patrons. Alright, so, and then let's go ahead and print. So it's going to tell us on the output average star value. And then let's go outside of the brackets and let's leave our average stars. So we're going to do the math and give us that calculation. After it prints out average star value, and then whatever the calculation is, average star, which is total stars divided by number of patrons. Alright, so get out of there, please. And let's see what we got. Let's run this. Look at the code first. Alright, line 10, we started getting our input. And then we converted to integer. Then we wrote our raw loop here on 16 to to line 20. I don't see any syntax errors, so let's go ahead and run it. And enter the rating for movie. Let's go ahead and run through these. 0344. 0, enter. 3, enter. 4, enter. 4, enter. 1122. 1122 minus 1. So we should get 2.125. Let's go with 0. Alright, how do I end this again? Oh, I did one. Let's go do a different number. It's alright, let's go ahead and calculate out of this. I think we got our code right. I think I did the wrong input. I thought it doesn't say what to put if you. Okay. I think the -1 should have took us out of there, but it didn't. It might have something wrong, but I don't see anything that should be added or left out. So 40%. Let's take a deeper look then. See what we can do to fix this. Track balls. Work. Enter the rating feature number string. So one of these I should have probably put. Let me look at this. Okay, I got this printed twice, which I should not have done. Let's take this off. This right here. I didn't even have to do that part. It was already there. I had too many spaces, but let's go ahead and make sure there's nothing else on the bottom of this. There's not. Let's try it one more time. Let's run this. Okay, let's go 0, 3, 4, 4, 1, 1, 2, 2, and then -1 should take us out. Nope, still didn't take us out. So that was the only thing I could find that was wrong with that one. Total stars, total stars, no patrons, average stars, on this right spot. Number stars. Try to calculate it one more time. If that's what we're going to get, that's what we're going to stay with. And we'll dive back into this one as well. Get rid of that. Alright, let's see if we can get one task in here anyway. Okay. Got back to our 40% looks like, and task 1 is still the same. So I did everything except for I need to write a movie guide. So it didn't print out this average star value. Oh, there's where I found it. Colon in no space, but without a colon. Now let's try it. Okay, let's do our one last time. 0, 3, 4, 4, 1, 1, 2, 2, and now -1. Nope. So didn't give us that. So let's still try to calculate it one more time. Alright, we did fix that, but that didn't solve our problem. I didn't see anything else wrong with it. So it could be correct, or I could be missing something. Nevertheless, we'll revisit this one later on. Once we get through all the videos, we'll go back and touch these up. If I don't, or if I still can't fix it, I will make sure you get credit for it if you do, at least as far as I've got it. Alright, but 40% is what the target is on this one. Let's move on to the next one, which is going to be, actually it's going to be on the next video. So that was Principles of Programming Chapter 5, Labs in Python 5-1 and 5-2. Thanks for joining. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And as always, if you're not able to do that, go ahead and take about a minute or so to create your YouTube account. It's free and it takes about a minute to do so. That way you can help navigate to your favorite videos, find stuff a lot quicker, and save the channels that you like, or subscribe to the channels you like. Alright, take care, thanks again, and have a wonderful day.